For thousands of years, one name has captured human imagination more than any other lost civilization: Atlantis. A tale of unprecedented wealth, advanced technology, and catastrophic destruction that continues to intrigue scientists, historians, and explorers to this day. The story of Atlantis begins with the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who first mentioned this mysterious civilization in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 BCE. But was Plato describing a real place, or was he crafting an elaborate metaphor about power and hubris? According to Plato's account, Atlantis was a mighty island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. He described a civilization that existed 9,000 years before his time, a place of unprecedented advancement and wealth. The Atlanteans had mastered engineering, architecture, and agriculture in ways that seemed almost magical to the ancient Greeks. The capital city of Atlantis was said to be built in concentric circles, with massive walls of brass, tin, and the mysterious orichalcum. At its center stood a magnificent temple dedicated to Poseidon, god of the sea, adorned with gold, silver, and precious stones. The city was protected by elaborate gates and towers, while a complex system of canals connected the circles of land, creating a marvel of ancient engineering. But where exactly was this advanced civilization located? This question has spawned countless theories and expeditions. Some researchers place Atlantis in the Mediterranean, perhaps in Santorini, where the Minoan civilization was partially destroyed by a massive volcanic eruption around 1600 BCE. The parallels are striking. An advanced island civilization suddenly wiped out by a natural disaster. Others point to the Atlantic Ocean, suggesting locations ranging from the Bimini Road in the Bahamas to the Azores Islands. Some even propose more exotic locations: the Antarctic continent, hidden beneath the ice, or the Celtic shelf off the coast of Ireland. Each theory has its defenders and detractors, each supported by different interpretations of Plato's text and various archaeological findings. What makes the Atlantis story so compelling is not just its supposed location, but the level of technological advancement attributed to its people. Plato described a society that had hot and cold running water, advanced metallurgy, and the ability to control complex engineering projects. They possessed flying machines, or at least that's how some interpret the ancient texts. Their military was unmatched, with weapons and vehicles that seemed impossible for ancient times. But if Atlantis was so advanced, why hasn't modern technology found definitive proof of its existence? This is where the story takes an even more fascinating turn. According to Plato, Atlantis was destroyed in a single day and night of misfortune. The entire island supposedly sank beneath the waves, taken by the sea in a catastrophic event that may have involved earthquakes, floods, and possibly a tsunami. Modern geology has shown that such events are entirely possible. The Mediterranean region, in particular, has a history of significant geological activity. The Thera eruption that devastated the Minoan civilization proves that advanced societies can indeed be wiped out by natural disasters, leaving few traces behind. Recent archaeological discoveries have added new layers to the mystery. In 2018, researchers using satellite imagery discovered strange circular patterns off the coast of Spain that bore an uncanny resemblance to Plato's description of Atlantis's layout. In the same year, ancient stone anchors were found in the Strait of Gibraltar, suggesting advanced maritime activity in the region during ancient times. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Atlantis isn't its physical location or technological capabilities, but what it represents in human consciousness. The story of Atlantis speaks to our deepest hopes and fears about human civilization. It suggests that we might have achieved greatness before, only to lose it all through pride or natural disaster. Modern scientists and historians increasingly believe that Plato's Atlantis may have been a composite, a story that combined elements of several real ancient civilizations. The advanced engineering could have been inspired by Egyptian achievements, the maritime prowess by Phoenician sailors, and the catastrophic destruction by various natural disasters that occurred throughout the Mediterranean. As we continue to explore our oceans and uncover the secrets of our past, the legend of Atlantis serves as both inspiration and warning. What's particularly fascinating is how the story of Atlantis continues to influence modern culture and technology. Today's underwater archaeology uses advanced sonar, satellite imagery, and AI-powered analysis to search for ancient ruins. These tools, which would seem like magic to the ancient Greeks, are now helping us understand our past in ways Plato could never have imagined. The search for Atlantis has also contributed to real scientific discoveries. Expeditions looking for the lost civilization have found actual underwater ruins, ancient shipwrecks, and evidence of prehistoric settlements that were flooded by rising seas at the end of the last ice age. While these may not be Atlantis, they remind us that many advanced ancient civilizations remain to be discovered. As we continue to explore our oceans and uncover the secrets of our past, the legend of Atlantis serves as both inspiration and warning. It reminds us that even the most advanced civilizations can fall, that nature's power must be respected, and that perhaps the greatest archaeological discoveries still lie ahead, waiting beneath the waves. Whether Atlantis was a real place or an allegory created by Plato, its impact on human culture and scientific inquiry is undeniable. It continues to drive exploration, spark imagination, and remind us that the greatest mysteries of our past may still be waiting to be discovered.